As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner.
With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Smart B Racing Update. Here with Bryce Parker. How are you, Bryce?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. And a lot going on this weekend, especially up my way in Queensland. A fair few features and a fresh off state origin win. So, yeah, good start from Queensland there, mate. How are you doing?
Doing okay, mate. Doing okay. Yeah, sort of caught a little bit of that last night. Obviously, there was the big hit early. What did you make of that? I sort of just, I'm an AFL man and sort of just follow it loosely. But correct decision or not?
Yeah, I'm much more AFL as well, being from Tassie. But, mate, if that was in the AFL, it would have been 25 weeks the way that we're going. But, yeah, I think it was a pretty bad hit. I think that was probably the right call.
Love it, mate. Bit of territory to cover for us this week. I think we've got 6 races to talk about. So let's jump into it. Let's start. Where do you want to start? Let's start on Saturday at Kembla. Race 7. Who do you like?
Yeah, I've a bit of a love-hate relationship with Sing a Love Song. It's caught on one win. I've been trying to catch it for a while. I was on it last start and it really motored home. They backed it in and I think it was open $15. They backed it in 6s, hit the line superbly. It's really due for another win, mate, but this looks the right race for it. None of these are really in form, and you go back a long time, but I actually tipped it up when it just got nosed out in the Canterbury Stakes back in 2021. I was on it at $55, and it lost in a photo finish. So I've stuck with it, but I think we'll get repaid here. No prices up yet, but anywhere $4 or $5 and up, I think that's a pretty good bet.
Love it. Let's head to Queensland now. That's probably it is the feature day on Saturday. Headlined by the Queensland Oaks, but you want to start in race 7, which is the Magic Millions National Classic. Kiwi Le Creek, her recall started very short on Derby Day a couple of years ago, I think, and failed. She's come up short here. Are you with her?
Yeah, I'm keen. I think it's a superb bet. I mean, she was $1.85 against Ice Bath and lost by just over a length. I mean, a run like that just wins this. You look at her form over in New Zealand. She won 4 straight and then ran third to Dark Destroyer on a heavy track. Was an absolute good thing beat behind Levante, and then good run behind Prowess and Legato. So all those horses are just would beat these up. I mean, the danger in the market's Foxy Fritter, who's just not really racing well at all, and then Fall for Cindy, who's coming off beating Banana Queen. So I just think it's her race to lose, mate. If she handles Eagle Farm and if she can produce anything like that Ice Bath run, even though she was a beaten favourite, then she'll beat this lot easily. Got J-Mac aboard. All points to her, mate. I think really good bet.
Jeez, I was going to say, how was J-Mac's ride last week over in Japan? Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Romantic
unreal.
Warrior.
Yeah.
What a horse, what a rider.
Yep.
You don't have a bet in the Queensland Oaks, but did you want to just talk about it briefly? You've done the race. You there, mate?
Yeah, sorry. I was, it's a bit of a tricky race. It's sort of open, this one. I mean, Scarlet Oak won nicely last start. I thought the win was better than the margin suggests. It was quite soft on the line. And so more to come for her. But J-Mac and Barrier 15, it's going to be a task from out there. After that, mate, there's a stack of chances in this race. I'm steering clear. It's just a bit too wide open. But look, respect to Scarlet Oak. I think with even luck and running, it's going to be really hard to beat again. Up 200 metres looks ideal. So, yeah, I think the favourite's hard to beat, mate. Did you have anyone in this?
Not for me, mate. It was sort of the Waller runner across from Adelaide. Obviously, with Warmonger running well last week, and I thought it was, divided opinions, that run over in Adelaide. What's the horse's name? Amahiri or something. It was. I thought it was. He was tracking the race beautifully. It shuffled out the back and then was picking up again through the line. Whether whether back to 2200 suits, I'm not too sure, but and barrier 21, but I don't know, late in the carnival there, they're probably coming right down the outside, so it might not be the
Yeah, I
worst place to be. Let's go to Flemington. We've got a few races to talk about here. Race 7, 1100 metre race, where it is wide open, $8 the field, which you don't see very often. Pivot City was one that was a little bit unlucky last week on the quick backup. Anything you like one here?
Oh yeah, it's a really hard race. This I just do think that the current favourite Carbonados does have some good form. I like the run behind Brave Me, King Colorado. That's looming around the right kind of price at the moment at $8. But yeah, it's a very stacked race, mate. I agree with you on Pivot City. That didn't have any luck last start, and keen to see how it goes down the straight. Prior form's fine. Good run behind Skybird, not far off Legacy. So that they're the two that look for me, mate. But geez, this is as open as it gets, isn't it? Pretty much every run has a chance.
Spot on. Race 8, one that I wanted to talk about. I tipped this horse last week, LEU, and it was scratch save for this. Just think it's a really nice horse that finds a really nice setup here, dropping down to 54, third up, go forward over the 1400 metres, which we love at Flemington. There was no rider there for a little while, but D-Lane does get aboard now, which is sort of expected. And yeah, he is sort of floating around 460 mark at the moment, and I just think that he's going to give you a cracking sight there in race 8. Race 9, another one I thought we could have a bet into. Just thought Legio 10. It's a horse that's gone well at Flemington in the past. Just had no luck there first up over 1100 at Scone. Just was back towards the inside, but I thought it was still finding the line well late. Draws out, which we love down the straight at Flemington, and gets to 1200. Stackhouse riding well, so at $6 there, I thought you could probably have a bet on it. I thought the favourite, no real knock. Other than I'm not sure it was out of the strongest race last start. It did find the right part of the track. I'm hoping Legio 10 might be on its outside here, might be able to get past it. Have you done this race? Exactly
what you just said, mate. I'm spot on Legio 10 as well. I just think you go back and it's beaten Midtown Boss here. It's third to Renault soon, second, of course, for Concern. So anyone that picks up on the form guide says that it's getting back to this track, and it's got to be a huge chance. And I absolutely couldn't agree more with Lose Some Win More. 360 coming off a BM70 win. I'm not sold on that form. Beaten quite easily start prior at Morphville in a BM74. So I couldn't possibly have that at that price.
And one to finish on out wide, Swan Hill. They've got their carnival across the next 3 days, starting on Friday. They run on Friday. I think it's the Topaz, and then the Swan Hill Cup on Sunday. Race 2 is a horse called Reveline. It's about even money. Bustin and Young, Johnny Allen. It was a cracking run on debut behind Excess, so then ran well, if not won at Caulfield during the carnival. Second up, had just absolutely no luck there at Moonee Valley. Argue it's a moral beaten there. Just looks hard to beat in this, I reckon. Enough on sort of shown a little bit of talent. I just can't cop Brad Willa. And then out to the rest, it just doesn't look a lot there. I just thought Reveline, if it's come back, would be too good for them there on Sunday. Maybe want to throw in multis. Anyway, I think that covers everything for this week. Thanks for that, Bryce, and good luck to everyone having a bet at home.
Thanks, mate. Likewise.
As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner. With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh,